Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. And today I want to cover a simple question. A simple question. And that question is this: is the United States ready for a full-scale global war? Now, look, you can look at a country's military. You can look at a country's natural resources. You can look at production capacity. You can look at wealth. But culturally, is a country ready for war is really what is going to gauge success. Now, obviously, when war is set upon a country, however that happens, culture can change as well. But right now, with the prevailing culture that is present here in the ununited States of America, the disunited States of America, is the country mentally ready for a large-scale global conflict that will essentially change the ways of life for many of its citizenry? Now, I've talked about this issue in the past. I have a great concern about what is happening in the school systems of the United States. And it starts with the elementary school systems, grade schools, and then obviously going into college. And we've all heard the terminology of wokeism. And yes, wokeism is a serious threat. And that threat is going to manifest itself in the United States' or the ununited States' ability to engage in conflict. And conflict is coming. In just 3 years, the current administration. Now, we don't really at this point know who is running the government here in the United States, the ununited States. But we do know this. We know that we are being pushed towards a cataclysmic war against both the Chinese and the Russian Federation alliance. That is the direction we are right now here in the ununited States being pushed. It's happening. Now, I want to show you a few pictures exactly kind of what we're talking about. So, the school systems. Any school system, grade school, grade 1 through 12, if you walk into a classroom, not every classroom, but a lot of classrooms, this is what you are going to see. In a lot of cases, this flag has been removed over here, and all you will see is these flags. This is what you will see. A lot of these wokest, far-left teachers have removed the American flag. It's gone. Mass rallies. Love, respect, equality, diversity, equity, and inclusion. This is the mainstream orthodoxy that is being taught to your children here in the United States and other countries, other Western countries as well. And just on a side note, the Russians, the mortal enemy of the West, is not having any of this. This is not allowed. This right here is not allowed in a Russian classroom teaching 12-year-olds. It's not. Let's continue. So then it goes from the school systems, and then it migrates into the military. Is this reasonable? Can any of these individuals be counted on in a time of war? Look how overweight the middle person is here. Even the guy here to the right dressed up as a female. And this is acceptable. Not just acceptable, it is encouraged. And it is causing a force to degrade. Let's continue. Yes, this is a transvestite admiral. Obviously, he is in the health services, but nonetheless appointed to a admiral's position. This is a man. Yep. In charge of mental health care. Mental health care. This is aboard a U.S. warship. Why? Why the flag of sexual desire? Why does the Navy, why does the military forces of the United States, why are they being instructed to display a flag about one person's sexual desire and celebrate it? You tell me. Is this going to help, or is this going to hurt the force structure? Now look, what you also have to look at is the other side of the coin as well. You have to accept, or you're told you have to accept these people. But there are many soldiers, sailors, airmen in the U.S. military that come from religious families. And this is counter to their culture, but this is being forced upon them. When re-enlistment comes, and the re-enlistment opportunity presents itself, and a soldier, sailor, or Marine have suffered this unreasonable indoctrination by just a very, very small minority of folks, do you think they're going to re-up? Do you think they're going to re-enlist? I don't know. The police departments. So again, we went from the schools, universities, military, police forces. New York Police Department. Pride, equality, and police. This is cultural Marxism, folks. Police. Why? You know, I have never seen a police car, a police uniform, in which maybe this was changed to the flag, the red, white, and blue of the United States, which is now the un-United States. And then finally, personnel. Again, the transvestite admiral. And this is a nuclear administrator. A nuclear administrator who identifies as, we're not really sure what this is or what this is about. Couldn't tell you. But you're telling me, or you're going to try to tell me, that of all the hundreds of qualified applicants, appointees that could have taken this role, this was the best of the best. Is it? Probably not. I think a reasonable person looking at this would say there is some mental health issues going on here. And do they need to be in charge of a nuclear regulatory commission? Or should this person be in charge of the mental health care of millions upon millions of men and women? What are your thoughts? Is the United States ready for war? Because war's coming. War is always on the way. It is what we do as humans. 10,000 years ago, it was the same. 9,000, 8,000, 6,000, 5,000, 3,000, 2,000, 1,600 years. There's always been war. And right now, the United States, this United States, is being pushed towards a major global conflict. It's on the way, it's coming. And not only that, we will in all probability be in a civil war as well. And again, because of popular culture, this nonsense that you see before you, the country is not ready. Not ready at all for what's to come. Now that's where the whole concept of this fourth turning, I think that holds validity. I do believe that we are on the precipice of what you can only define as the fourth turning. We are at apogee. I call it apogee or high apogee. And going from high apogee, you tend to see a rapid descent downward. The fall of Rome and other civilizations. I think we could be very close to that position in history right now. And this is a symptom of it. All this is a symptom of what's to come. Insanity. And this is not a lesson in insanity. This is a lesson in what's happening right now. So again, I asked the question, is the country ready for what's on the way? And right now, I can reasonably say, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Have a good day, folks.